Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Haskins going to tuck it and run. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now Herbert following the turnover. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McLeod now on the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gudden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gudden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 37.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, loosening up. I think he'll get a chance now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point will swell by one more. Get another shot on offense following that pick six. Pulls it in. And he returns this to the 22. Offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Chargers 49, Steelers 12.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. Touchdown, Chargers! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool 31 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They go play action with Haskins. Rolling to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On play action, Haskins on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. It's Haskins on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They're going to pass here with Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Complete right side to the tight end, Parham. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Herbert now. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.